Hello everyone, my name is Pooja Singh and I welcome you all to Black Bites and Academy. Here we are focusing on those students who are preparing for the Chhattisgarh Public Service Commission. However, because of the breadth of the content which is available in the English medium, they are not able to prepare properly. Fine. So here we are providing the quality lectures for those students who are from the English background. But those of you who want to prepare with us, we have also organized the content in the Hindi format, where I would be delivering the lectures in Hindi, but the notes would be given in the English. Fine. So let us see what exactly we have to do today. So as I told you, we are preparing for the Chhattisgarh Public Service Commission, and with me, you are going to read this whole module, which is called Geography of India. So this module comes under paper number 5 of your main syllabus, right? So do you know what exactly what exactly is under the Geography of India syllabus? Have you seen the question paper? Have you seen the syllabus? So let me show you. This is the complete syllabus of Geography of India. As you can see, there are several topics that we have to deal with. Here, I'll give you notes and provide lecture on each and every topic. But today, we are focusing on one topic, which is the physical features of India. Let me just highlight it for you. Okay, yeah, fine. So we are focusing on the physical features of India. Okay, when I say physical features of India, what exactly comes to your mind when you think about the India geographically? Have you seen the map of India? It is in the northern part, you can see the Himalayan range. In the middle, we see the Great Indian Plains, the Ganga Basin, and thereafter we have the plateau region of India. Okay, so we will deal with each and every part in a very comprehensive manner in the coming lectures. But today I have taken a question which is on the Himalayas. Fine. So the question is about the Shivalik ranges. So as we know, primarily Himalayas can be divided into 3 distinct ranges. Okay, so these 3 distinct ranges are the Greater Himalayas, then we have the Middle Himalayas, also known as the Lesser Himalayas. Okay, and finally we have the Shivalik ranges. Okay, so these 3 are the primary important ranges of the Himalayan mountain. The question here I have taken is particularly focusing on the Shivalik ranges, because in the previous years also the Chhattisgarh Public Service Commission has already asked about the Karakoram range. They have asked about certain particular ranges in the Himalayan region. So here we'll take each and every range carefully, and then we'll organize all the format or all the structure that can be written in this particular answer. So see here, we have the question here states, mention the significant features of Shivaliks. Okay, very straightforward question. Let me tell you that it is for the 2 marks. Okay. So it is for the 2 marks. It's a 2-marker question. Requires us to write 30 words. Fine. So in 2 marks, we have to write our answer in 30 words. Quite easy, because 30 words can be written anywhere. Okay, we can write 30 words on any particular topic. But the catch is, see, if your question is given for the 2 marks, then you have the opportunity to get the complete mark. That is, you can get 2 out of 2. But in the case of the other question, which is the long format, the subjectivity of the examiner comes into play. So there it is slightly difficult to get the full marks. So the focus should be on the 2-marker question. Here we can actually catch all of the marks. Fine. So see here, since the question is for the 2 marks and 30 words, so what we have to write here? The question itself states the significant features. That means not all features of Shivaliks, but only the most important features of the Shivalik that we have to write. Okay, we have to also adhere to the word limit. Fine. Now, see here, when I say significant feature, what do I mean by this? Those features which are so important that they are well known. However, when you know that features of Shivalik, they are many from the geographical perspective, from the societal perspective, from the regional perspective, the features are many. But since this question has come under the paper 5 of your syllabus, that means we have to write only those features which are relevant to the geographical part. Fine. So we will not write that how Himalayas, they are important for the local tourism or the economy, because first of all, we have the word limit. Secondly, the most significant geographical feature do not encompasses all those features that I have just discussed. Fine. So we will write only those features which are geographically related. So what are exactly the geographical features? When I ask you what are Shivaliks, what would you tell me? They are the part of the Himalayan range. Okay. So the three Himalayan range, of that, the Himalayan range which has the shortest height, it is Shivalik. Fine. So first of all, we will talk about the Shivalik range. What exactly we have to write in the Shivaliks? The extension of the Shivalik. Okay. So location is the most important things in the geography. Okay. So we have to write here the extension, the physical extension of Shivalik, the extent of the area, or maybe the length of the Shivaliks. As we know, Shivalik ranges, they are actually for about 2400 kilometers in the India, from the northwestern part to up till northeastern part. Also, one of the most significant geographical feature of Shivaliks that they are almost unbroken. Fine. Apart from this, when we talk about extension, we will also write where exactly it starts and where exactly it ends. Fine. Apart from this, we will also write some of the features of Shivalik, like the Shivalik ranges are also characterized by the characteristic forest cover, which is not present in the other two ranges of the Greater Himalayas and the Middle Himalayas. That too, those forest cover is only present in the eastern part. That means from Nepal up till northeastern India. Okay. So these are the things, especially from the geographical point of view, we have to write the features of the Shivalik ranges. The location, we will also talk about the slope of the Shivalik, and how from the southern side, the slope of Shivalik is steep. However, from the northern side, the gradient is not that steep. Apart from this, we will also talk about the height of the Shivaliks. Okay, the ranges, which is approximately, we will talk about the height, and then we'll talk about the width. So these are the major geographical features which we need to write in this question, which is asking us to write down the significant features. Let me tell you again, there exist so many features of Shivalik that we are unable to include all those features in the 30 words. However, we will write only those features which are most relevant in the paper 5 context. Fine. We will not write about the strategic importance and other things, because they are more relevant in the international relations part, right? Rather than writing in the geographical part. Also, we have the word limit. So we have to adhere to the word limit. Fine. So let me show you where exactly Shivaliks are. So here you can see the map of India. Okay. In the map of India, you can see here the Karakoram range. Then we have the Ladakh and Zanskar range. Fine. Now, the green color, the yellow color, it shows the Greater Himalayas, rising exactly from the Naga Parbat to up till Namcha Barwa in the northeast. Fine. So this is the Greater Himalayas. I had told you how the three ranges of Himalayas are different: Greater, Middle, and Shivaliks, the third most important that we are going to talk about. So this is the Greater Himalaya, which is being highlighted in the yellow color. Okay. Apart from this, can you see the highly dissected these lines, the red dots here that I have created? Okay. These red line indicate the Middle Himalayas. You can see how they are dissected from each and every part. Lastly, this pink color, our favorite, okay, this highlights the Shivalik ranges. Okay, so the Shivalik ranges, these, can you see here, it starts up from here up to go up to Brahmaputra Valley. So it starts from the Potwar Plateau. Here, can you see here, it is the Potwar Plateau to up till the Brahmaputra Valley. Okay, so we can see the river Brahmaputra here. Fine. And then this is the region, here exactly it ends. So this is the Shivalik range of the mountain, of the Himalayan mountain. Fine. Can you see here, it is being dissected from different parts. This region has been given this particular space for the rivers to flow. We can see here the Indus system. We can see here the Ganga river system. Fine. We have Tista and Brahmaputra here. Okay, so these are the river. I will not go up to the river, because then this particular lecture would extend to the climatic factors and the drainage system of the Himalayas, though that we'll deal with in the later videos. Fine. So this is the Shivalik range. Okay. So first of all, as I told you, we have to mention the extension. So we have to write from Potwar Plateau up till the Brahmaputra Valley. Second significant feature, that it is being almost continuous except the river valleys, which is in the east, in the northwestern part. It is only this region where the Teesta river and the Brahmaputra river flows. There it is dissected or divided in the 70 to 80 kilometer range, which is where Shivaliks are not present. Okay, and again it continues and finally merges with the greater Himalayas. Okay, so this is the Shivalik range. Now, as you understood the geographical location of Shivaliks, now since the question was asking us to discuss the significant features, so can you see here that I have written this answer, the significant features of Shivalik. Though I have written in the point format, but we will make it in the paragraph formats. We don't have to write the points. Okay, we will make a paragraph out of it. The Shivalik ranges are located between Greater Plains and the Lesser Himalayas. So you can see I have made a start with the paragraph. Okay, we will not directly write location between this and this. Okay, this is for the notes that you are going to make out of these lectures. Fine. So the location of Shivalik range, because in geography location is the most important. So location is, we will not write that they are after Middle Himalayas. We will also give the reference of the Greater Plains. As you can see, we have the Greater Himalayas here. Then we have the Middle Himalayas. Then we have the Shivalik ranges, and thereafter this is the Ganga Plain or mainly Great Plains. Yeah, also called as Northern Plains. So this is Himalayas. Then we have the Great Plains. So can you see here the Shivalik ranges? Shivalik ranges are in between the Middle Himalayas and the Great Plains of India. Fine. So this is the location, because in geography we will primarily talk about the location. This is the first most important thing. So we'll have given the location. The location of the Shivaliks or the Shivalik ranges are located between the Greater Plains and the Lesser Himalayas. The altitude of the Shivalik range is approximately about 600 to 1500 meters. If we compare this with the Middle Himalayas and the Greater Himalayas, you will know that in Middle Himalayas the range is approximately about 3500 to 4500 meters from the sea level. Whenever we are measuring the distance, we are measuring from the sea level. Fine. The altitude I'm talking about. So we have to measure from the sea level. So from the sea level, the altitude of Shivaliks are 600 to 1500 meters. Fine. Apart from this, what is the physical extension of this range? As I told you earlier, that they continue for approximately 2,400 kilometers from the northwestern part, where the Potwar Plateau is located, to up till the northeastern part, exactly up to the Brahmaputra Valley. Brahmaputra, the major river of India, Brahmaputra Valley. Fine. Next, we'll talk about the slope, because this is the important aspects of geography. Whenever we talk about the mountain range, so how do we categorize the mountain range into different parts? So it is the slope. So we have to, as I told you earlier also, that we have to remember that the southern side of the Himalaya ranges, yani ki the side from the India, okay, it has steep gradient. That means it is difficult to walk through all those slopes because the gradient is steep. However, the northern side has gentle slope. Okay, so the slope we have to discuss, that southern side has a steep gradient. Okay, these are the physical features of the Shivaliks. Apart from this, the width. Now, the width of Shivaliks, it varies. Okay, in the Arunachal Pradesh, you will see it is approximately about 15 kilometers, the width of Shivalik. Whereas when it's come to the Punjab side, here or Himachal Pradesh side, there the slope is the width is about approximately 50 kilometers. Can you see the variation here? That means as we go the northeastern side, those ranges, they merge into each other. So width is quite small. However, the slope is there, the slope is steep. But in the northwestern side, the width is large, but the slope is gentle. Fine. Now, apart from this, these are the most important geographical features. But the most significant features of the Shivaliks, as I told you in the previously when we were discussing the map, that they are actually the unbroken chain. That means the range, for the whole range, continues for the quite good location. Okay, so for the extension or across the length of the India. But for the range of approximately 80 to 90 kilometers, which is occupied by Teesta and Rohtak River. Okay, so there for the 80 to 90 kilometers, the range is broken. Fine. Apart from this, one more important feature of the Shivaliks is about its forest cover, which is not present as much in the other ranges of the Greater and the Middle Himalayas. So if you see, the Shivalik range are actually covered with a dense forest. Okay, these forests actually starts from the Nepal exactly, and they up to the northeastern part of the India. But the forest cover actually thickens, or sorry, it is very sparse. When it comes to the Punjab, we already know the most of the sal forest has been cut down because of the agricultural extension. So this is again one of the feature of the Shivaliks. So I hope you understood how this particular question could be written. This particular question and the answer should be written. See here, the question is quite straightforward. We do not need to know much about it. However, the thing that we need to keep in our mind is that since the question is being asked in the geography paper, so we have to write the geographical feature. There is nobody who cannot write a 30 words on Shivalik, but we will not abruptly write anything. Okay, we will write only those things which are relevant, and that will fetch us marks, because this is the most important concern, right? So that's how this particular answer need to be written. I hope you like this particular lecture, and then there is a map for your reference also. Let me just get aside. If you want to take a screenshot, you may take a screenshot. Fine. Now, so this is the answer, and this is how you have to write this particular question. I hope you like this lecture, and I would like to tell you again that we are providing quality lectures for all the English medium students, and also for those students who are interested in watching our lectures, but they are not that comfortable in the English. So we are also providing the lectures which will be delivered in the Hindi. Okay, so thank you very much. So you can watch my other lectures as well. So thank you.